go for it. However, we're probably live right now. Okay.
Should I repeat my Shaq
Y-
impression?
Yeah. Yeah, the Shakaroni.
Extra pepperoni, extra cheese on that thing. Ho, ho, ho.
Ah. AJ Dillon's been looking good tonight, especially in
He,
that route.
he always looks good in December.
Yeah.
Like he started the year kind of rough, um, but once the weather gets cold, he's Jesus Christ. This is a big return.
All right. I think you're smidge in front of me. I am streaming. I'm streaming the game off the ESPN app, but not by
So
much, it
am I,
looked
man.
like.
I don't know how I'm ahead of you.
Oh, well, not too much then, actually. Um, yeah, I thought we've looked. I mean, it's a tight game and all. I think we've looked pretty good for the most part tonight.
So fill me in, because for all those loyal viewers out there, still watching this losing season and watching our revelatory commentary. Um, I came into this game late. I just arrived a couple minutes ago. What's been happening in this game?
They started with the ball. We Good play. Um, stopped them, got a punt out of it. We looked really good on the first drive, marched all the way down to the goal line, like to the 5 yard line, and they did a pretty good job. They got a sack on us on third down. So we kicked the field goal. After that, we
Is
got
Zach Tom out there or is
yeah,
Bakhtiari?
yeah.
Okay.
Nope, Ektom's out there. And then on the Rams' second drive, I think we got another 3 and out. No, yeah. And Ekbari almost had a pick on it. They punted back to us. We were marching again, and then Rogers threw a pick on a bad route run by Lazard. And then Rams did kind of march down a little bit, looked pretty good. Um, Baker almost threw a pick to Quay Walker, real close. It was like in his hands. And
Dude, Baker threw like what, 4 picks to us when
yeah,
we played him last year?
yeah, he had almost two tonight so far. One to Enagbare and one to Quay Walker.
Dude,
And that,
if we can build a 2-score lead, I think he's gonna start
oh, for
tossing
sure.
ducks.
For sure. And the Rams center went out on like the first play of the game. So their lines shuffled around quite a bit.
Oh,
Come on,
okay.
come on, come on. Fuck. Um, and then on our third drive, I'm pretty sure you just saw us drive and get a touchdown out of it. So, and here we are. We've been driving pretty good. We've done a pretty good job of playing deep. Like our defense isn't playing great. We got a couple sacks, couple drop picks. Ford had a really boneheaded play where like a late hit out of bounds. It was pretty clear. Other than that, we haven't had too many penalties. Other than that, we've been okay.
All right. Well, I guess I'll take the play-by-play here, picking up with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. The Rams just past midfield, mainly because of a big kick return. Um, no big offensive plays here, but they're at the 2-minute warning now.
Hmm.
On a second down, 2nd and 4. This could be a big opportunity for them if they go put up a touchdown before the end of the half.
We need this one. Every game's a playoff game for us going
I
forward.
fucking
So
I really hate that I'm like letting hope back into my heart. Like we have no fucking business sniffing the playoffs.
12% chance right now.
And I just like, even if we make it, I really think that the Rashawn Gary injury like ended our season in a way that no one has talked about. Like I don't know why people haven't made a bigger deal out of that. Like I don't care if we get in the playoffs. Without Rashawn Gary, we ain't doing shit. But at the end of the
I,
day, I still like seeing the Packers win, man. And the fact that there's a chance that we can still make it into the dance, and who knows what the hell happens once you're there. Maybe there's a goddamn blizzard or something, and crazy things happen. It makes it exciting.
I was reading this graphic that I'm not saying he is anywhere near Rashawn Gary. He definitely doesn't play the run as good as Rashawn Gary does. But Enigbari is not getting talked about enough. He's winning his one-on-ones with like a 14% rate right now, which is like tops amongst all rookies right
Wow.
now. And the guy's what, like a fifth round pick, fifth
Yeah.
or sixth round pick. Um, Not bad for a guy who wasn't supposed to get much playing time this year. And yeah, he almost had a pick again tonight. I'm not saying he's Rashawn Gary by any means, but I mean, we've been our pass rush has been okay. I mean, it wasn't amazing even with Gary out there. It was definitely better, but um, it's
I
not like
mean,
we're
Gary was on a pretty good pace
yeah,
this year. Like he
yeah.
he was he was. I don't know if he would have been all pro, but he
Hmm.
was definitely on a Pro Bowl trajectory. I will say though, Kingsley Enagbare, um, he I haven't noticed like a ton of boneheaded plays that you would expect from a fifth round rookie. He hasn't been like a dominating pass rusher, but he has put relatively consistent pressure up. He hasn't let like huge runs happen against him. For a fifth round rookie, like that's kind of a gem right there.
So I I kind of want to tell you this play he made tonight, which was like a vet savvy move. He was getting blocked by Higbee on us, and it turned out to be a second four, and it turned out to be a screen pass, and he realized that he wasn't going to be able to
Woo-hoo!
get there. Oh, ball's out. Did we get it? No, they fell back on it.
This Walker they had lined up on the
Yeah.
edge there, coming with some speed. I
So
noticed at the start of the play that
yeah,
we had Preston Smith lined up on the opposite of his usual side.
we flipped him to Gary to what would normally be Gary's side.
Actually, it looks
Wow.
like we stunted.
Wow. Yeah, Quay
We
Walker
did
came in there
Walker and
good.
Enigbare on a stunt, and
Yeah,
Walker does force a fumble there. Just the Rams recovered it. I'd like to see more of that.
for sure.
That's gonna put him in a 3rd and 13.
Anyway, so as I was saying, so Enick Barre realized that he wasn't going to get to the quarterback for a sack. So instead of still chasing him anyway, he stuck with the tight end, and Baker didn't know what to do. He threw it right to Higbee, and it basically was like in Enick Barre's hands. Like, what a savvy move. Like, his job was to rush the passer, but he realized he wasn't going to get to the QB, so he stayed with the receiver or tight end because there was no one there.
Yeah, man, I've been really impressed with Enigbare this year, and he's just gonna keep getting better.
Yeah.
I'm kind of projecting for next year that I think he's going to be a very solid third edge rusher, and I think he has the potential to grow into like a Preston Smith type.
Get there. Come on. Oh,
Um,
fuck. Shit.
like like he could be a good starter. I don't think he's ever going to be elite, but he could grow into a
Uh,
good starter.
like a really good depth piece, like first guy off the bench and still, be solid.
Yeah. Well, dude,
So
I'm hoping that we take a high edge rusher in the next draft to pair with
yeah,
Gary, and then you put Enigbare as the third piece, uh, or even like, well,
I
I
think
guess if we
Preston
take,
probably sticks around for one more year.
well, I don't know if we
Mm.
take in a high edge rusher, we could potentially trade Preston, but I don't. That's a different conversation here.
Um, Kenny Clark started off really good in the first quarter. He hasn't done shit in the second.
Dude, we haven't called Kenny Clark's name in like a month, man.
The first the first drive of the game, he was a monster. Like just getting through the A gap there, made some great run stuffing plays.
Was that after their center got injured?
Um, so their center got hurt on the very first play of the game trying to
Okay.
block Kenny Clark on
So
a
I wonder
play.
if maybe it was miscommunications where Kenny was kind of taking advantage of it, and then they cleaned it up.
Kenny made a play on the very first play of the game. So let's see, 2nd 10. Clay look, nope, he bounces back. Get
Yeah,
there.
Preston Smith had some nice pressure on that 2nd and 10
Yeah,
and
and
forced.
that almost could have been a pick by Jair, maybe.
Interesting that we're lining Preston Smith up on the opposite of his usual side pretty consistently here. And he definitely he forces a quick pass there and puts him in a 3rd and 10. 57 seconds left on the clock. We do still have one timeout. So if we can stop him here, there's an opportunity to put points on the board before the end of the half. All right.
Timeout.
Rams burn a timeout. Play clock was about to run out. Lambeau's still loud, man.
Man, I was just thinking when I first saw this graphic, or like the first saw it in person, I was like, what a sweet game this would be to go to tonight. Monday night. It's 15 degrees there in Lambeau tonight.
Dude, it's it popped up in my Facebook history. I think it was just last week was like the 1-year anniversary of when we went and saw the Packers kick the Bears' asses last year.
That's right. Man, did the Rams luck out and get Baker like at a perfect time, really?
I mean,
Like,
I guess I don't really know what their plan is. Like, I suspect that Stafford is still their long-term option.
yeah, I
So, like,
mean,
why pick up Baker? Like, you're out of playoff
well,
contention.
because their backup quarterback got hurt. Wolford got hurt.
I
Like,
don't know. I guess it just feels weird to me to
all right, hey, got him to fourth
there's going to
down.
be no long-term relationship with Mayfield.
No, he got a chance to start, and he's
The
just
only
gonna
thing I can
finish up the
think is
year.
like they literally like they're like we want to screw over the Niners and prevent them from
Oh
getting
yeah,
Mayfield.
for
But the
sure.
Niners didn't even put in a claim, so all right, well we force a stop on that 3rd down, and they're going to be kicking a field goal, 55-yard attempt. Damn, right down the middle.
Right down the hatch.
That was a good kick. So we got 46 seconds in the timeout here. We could put a field goal on the board, or we could have a Christian Watson, just bust one.
Watson's been completely quiet tonight. Not a single catch
His
or
Ramsey
target.
been on him.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Dobbs
How's Dobbs
had
looked?
he's got 2 catches. He looks like nothing great, like a 7-8 yard catch both times. Looked all right. Our best receivers probably been like no one's been amazing, but Cobb's had 2 third down conversions. Took some big hits over the middle too to hold on. So uh Bobby Tunyon had a pretty good 3rd and 3 first down where he really fought for it. Um AJ Dillon had a really nice screen pass that went for like 20 yards.
Nice.
Uh,
Has
our,
Aaron Jones been much of a factor?
not in the passing game. In the running game, he's had like some like he's had like 3 7 8 yard runs. Taking
Nice.
some big hits over the middle though when he did get hit though. In fact, I really haven't seen it. Now you mention, I haven't seen Aaron Jones too much. It's been AJ
Well,
Dillon
yeah,
ever since
I
the second
haven't. That's
quarter.
why I asked about him. I haven't seen him since I started viewing.
I was worried that he might have been hurt based
Well,
on some of the hits. So
he had a a shin issue in the
hmm
last game, and then he had the bye week to rest and heal it.
hmm
Um, but yeah, man, I kind of feel like this is an AJ Dillon game.
he's looked really
You
good
gonna
so
update
far.
that score, man?
Oh yeah. Oops. Do you think we push the ball here?
I
Or
think it's
just be
gonna depend
content
how
going
first
into?
down goes.
Do you think they run or do they come up with a pass? Sometimes they like run if they can get like a first down on the run or something like that. They'll just go up tempo. But
Honestly, man, I would pass. I would be aggressive because I'm not too afraid of the Rams offense right now
mhm.
with all their injuries and Mayfield in there, and they only have one timeout. I wouldn't be afraid to be aggressive here and see what you can get.
Yeah.
I mean, you might even just get a pass interference call if you run some guys deep.
hmm I don't know. I'm gonna be pretty aggressive. In fact, you know what? With the time left, I'd take a couple deep shots because even if you throw a pick real deep, it's like taking a punt anyway.
Yeah.
So, um, we do get the ball after half too. Rams got the ball first.
Well, hopefully we get a nice kick return here. That would certainly.
Yeah, if we can get this ball like the 40 or something like that, that'd be tits.
Oh, the Rams squib it.
But
Oh, Kason Nixon,
fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
Woo! This is
There's a
the best
flag
damn
though.
return I've seen in years.
The flag. Is that on the Rams?
Yeah, probably gonna be a hold. Yeah, it's on us.
That's bullshit, man.
That sucks, man. That was an exciting return. We don't see those
Watch,
very often.
watch. It's probably not even like a legit hold by him, I bet. Dude, are you serious? Are you serious? Did you see that?
I'm sorry, I was distracted by my maniac dog.
Jonathan Garvin did not hold. Look at this.
That's not a fucking hold.
I know, dude. He didn't even know.
All right, so that puts us at our own 13. We're probably just gonna run the ball.
Jesus, man.
That's fucking refs have been boning us all year long. And yep, we come out with a run. Aaron Jones, 5 yards. Probably just run the clock here.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be it then. Wow. Thanks, refs.
Dude, that's such. Nixon put us up to like our own 45. Like that could have been huge. Oh, all right. Well, second down, we do a screen to Jones, and he picks up a nice chunk of yards.
It's enough for
Hail
man.
Mary attempts.
Hail Mary, or if we can get, we have one timeout, so if we can get like a 20-yard pass,
Yeah,
we got
'cause we're
enough
at
for a
about our
timeout.
own 45. So we're at
Yeah.
about where we would have been with the kick return had they not called the penalty.
Yeah, so a 20-yard pass play here, we can do anything. We can even go over the middle and just call a timeout. That's with like 6 seconds, we can definitely do that. You know, with how fast Watson is, he can definitely get, 20-yard
come
chunk
on.
play.
All right. Rams take a timeout here.
Okay, figured.
I mean, there's an opportunity here. You're right. With the timeout, we can use the whole field. 7 seconds, that's enough time to run one play, but it can't be a long developing play. So I mean, if you run, frankly, what I would run, I would do a quick slant to Watson, and I would try to have another receiver go in the opposite direction to get a natural pick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that we have AJ Dillon out there. I would rather have Jones on the field in a situation like this. But we're about Rodgers in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Has good time. Bad pass. Just.
Yep.
I don't know what the hell he was
Jesus.
thinking there. So 3 seconds left. It's
Hail
gonna be
Mary
a Hail
now.
Mary. Yeah. I don't know what the hell Rodgers was thinking there. That was just a pass to no one, like just over the middle, but no one was around it. Has his thumb seemed to be bothering him in the cold weather?
Not at all. But I mean, there was the one play that resulted in the pick, but I mean, it can go either way, but I really think it was on Lazard. He kind of like stopped on his route.
Rams with a 3-man rush. Rodgers rolls out immediately.
Shit, you are way ahead of me now. I just saw the snap.
Come on. Fire it, dude. What are you doing? Fire the ball. Rodgers dances around for 15 fucking seconds and takes a sack. I don't know what he was thinking.
Well,
That's,
we get the ball after half, but
dude, I mean, that could have been a terrible play. The way Rogers was dancing around, that was just begging for a strip sack.
all right. All right, we'll stop share on that. And so your keys to the game are still up from last week. I didn't change those. In fact, you know what, before I even show it, I'm just gonna get rid of yours.
You seeing the keys to the game from 2 weeks ago are still up there?
For yours.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't do keys to the game this week. I didn't have a lot of time.
No, I can't, I'm not giving you shit for it. I'm just letting you know that like I just realized I was gonna do this for halftime. It's a fine halftime thing to do. So I mean I just realized it. So I mean I think that we had to score 30 plus tonight to win this game.
Really?
Yeah. I think we need to average at least 30 points for the rest of the season to make the playoffs here. So I mean,
Well,
we got 10. I mean, we could certainly score 20 here in the second half. The way we've been moving the ball, like we just can't let them make the halftime adjustments that they probably want to make. So I didn't realize the Rams go up steps into the visitor locker room.
yeah, that seems new.
Yeah. All right. Get after Baker Mayfield and discuss pressures and coverages. I mean, he's only what 10 days as a Ram. Like let's get after him, disguise the pressures. He doesn't know probably all the reads and the hot routes and everything yet. So, let's take advantage of that. Use the run to set the pass in the second half. I mean, when we hand the ball off, we've been doing well. We really have been doing well. Press the receivers and do not play off. Of course, probably not really going to happen.
Cooper Cup is injured right now,
Yeah,
right?
he's out. He's out. Yep.
So is Allen Robinson their one?
Or Van Jefferson.
All right, so yeah, that's pretty rough
Yeah.
receiving crew.
So Aaron Donald's out and Cup is out. So
Yeah, I
we
don't
have,
want to sidetrack us too much here, but like the drop that Allen Robinson has had
oh
this year,
yeah.
like I wanted us to sign him as a number one. He's
It
been amazing for like the past 10 years playing with shitty QBs, and all of a sudden this year age just
yeah.
caught up with him.
Yeah, it seems like that. I mean, I haven't really watched too much. I can't tell if it's a system thing or if like they're not utilizing properly or if he's truly just dropped off because of age or something. But yeah, I mean something. And I think Packers must play a complete game for 4 quarters. So let me move this to here. My first bold prediction is Kingsley Enagbare leads us in sacks tonight. He's currently tied with one, with
Okay.
Preston's got one, Enagbare's got one. So
Okay, I'd like that prediction. Yeah, this one I just kind of figured the way that Watson has blown up over the past month, they're gonna put Ramsey on him. Ramsey's had a down year, but like the guy's been the best corner in the league for several years. So I kind of anticipated we're gonna use Watson as a decoy a lot, and that Dobbs will, eat off of that.
Oh, so far Dobbs has 2 catches, Watson's got none, so you're leading on that. Well, this is already out the window. Rodgers doesn't get sacked once tonight. Well, oops, he's been sacked like 3 times. So
Do you know who's given up the sacks?
no, wasn't paying that much attention.
I mean that last sack at the end of the half, that wasn't the offensive line's fault.
The pass
They,
blocking
they
hasn't seemed great, but the run blocking's been good. So
well, then we should just run the daylight.
Baker Mayfield throws 3 picks. He should have had 2 in the first half, but I mean, just didn't.
I mean, he's just
They're playing very safe with him, by the way. I've noticed, like he is doing checkdowns. He's not really pushing the ball at all.
Well, and frankly, that's something Joe Barry is perfectly willing to give, and I hate it. And we have the players. We should be aggressive against bad QBs, and we're not.
My boldest is we blow the Rams out by 20 plus. Well, I mean, we still could, but we gotta like stop them the rest of the way and then just score 20 points. So 3
Yeah.
touchdowns second half and hold them. Could
I mean, the
happen.
Rams are not a good team. It's and if we start getting turnovers, it's entirely possible.
Mm-hmm. And you know, that's when AJ Dillon scores 4 touchdowns. Well, it's gonna have to be a hell of a second half. He's got 1 so far. So I feel
Yeah, I
like
don't know, man. I
I
was just
I
feeling
feel
like this
like
is going to be an AJ Dillon game.
I feel like you could have went with 3 touchdowns and that would still be a boldest prediction.
Hey, man, the way this season has gone,
You don't
I'd
fuck around.
throw caution to the wind, man.
You don't fuck around at all.
Oh, so um, how about around the league? This past week, any results jump out to you? I know for
Oh,
me, the Lions beating the Jets and staying hot, that definitely jumped out. The Lions are one of the hottest teams in the league right now,
mm-hmm.
and they kind of have this feeling of like just being destined to sneak into the playoffs and be that team no one wants to face.
Yeah, they beat the Jets. Close game. Been playing really well. They're on a similar pathway as us. They are 7-7, and we're 5-8. But if we both win out up until the last week, and then we beat them in week 18, or yeah, week 18, we would end up finishing with the same record. But like based off tiebreakers and stuff, we would make the playoffs over them if it comes down to that. So yeah, could be. I mean, as long as we keep winning out, both of us win out, it could be a really good week 18 game to play, with some pivotal stuff on the line.
Yeah,
Um,
it's just crazy to me how the Lions, like, ever since Dan Campbell became their head coach, they've been this scrappy team that they play hard and they'll play close games, but they could never close. And then suddenly it really happened after they beat us earlier this year.
mhm.
They
Yeah, it
just
was kind of the
turned the
catalyst.
corner and figured out how to start winning games.
Hmm. And they're a scrappy team too. They're just super scrappy. They got good running game too. And that what will they win in the trenches? Their offensive lines stacked and dirty. Their defensive lines, deep. Um,
I mean they
yeah.
know how to build a team. They had a plan when they cleaned house and hired a new regime to build through the trenches. They built up some real playmakers like Amon-Ra St. Brown is a legit number one receiver.
Oh yeah. They just got
Jameson
Jameson
Williams
Williams back
is
too. He
coming
just
back
started playing.
healthy.
Scored a touchdown with his first
He's
catch.
nothing to scoff at. Like
Yeah.
they
And,
really got a lot of pieces.
and they're doing that while trading away TJ Hawkinson, who was their like 8th overall pick a couple years ago.
Yeah. I
Wild.
mean, so there's been rumors that the Lions feel comfortable going forward with Jared Goff at QB. I really hope they do that because I don't care how well he's played this year, he's going to keep holding them back. If they go and get a QB next year, they could potentially rule this division for a decade.
Yeah, for sure. I see them trying to build a team kind of like San Francisco. Like Jimmy G, kind of like a Jared Goff, similar type. I mean, I could see them. I like that's the style of football they're trying to play.
You think there's any chance that the Niners, like, Jimmy G's on a 1 year deal, and the way like they pretty much just disrespected him the entire offseason. There's no way he's sticking with the Niners. Um, do you think there's a chance that they sign Tom Brady, who will be a free agent,
Hmm.
despite the fact that they went into this year fully ready to commit to Trey Lance, and then he just broke his ankle in like week 2?
Mm, I mean,
Like, I
maybe,
know Tom
but
Brady wants to play for the Niners. Like, that's his
yeah,
childhood team, and like him in the Kyle Shanahan system would be pretty nasty.
I don't I don't see them. I think once Trey Lance comes back, they're just gonna give the keys back, but right back to Lance.
Dude, he looked like hot garbage in his first
I
game.
know,
It's only
but
one game, so
I know. I mean, but I would assume you don't spend like a second overall pick on a guy and like just kind of cast him away just because he got an injury in year two early on. I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna give him another chance again next year. Obviously, I feel. Oh, that's just my hunch.
yeah. No, I
Since
mean you're probably right. I'm just
since you're talking about it
it's a
though,
juicy thing to think about though, because I don't think Brady returns to the Bucks, and I do think he's gonna want to keep playing now that he's fucking divorced and doesn't have a family
yeah,
to go
maybe.
back to.
I have seen some of these like dirt sheet rumors come out there. I'm putting them to bed real quick. Rodgers isn't getting traded. He's not getting fucking traded next year. I know he's not. He did not sign that deal to get traded. He's already been asked if he's going to finish his career in Green Bay. He said yes, definitely, like without hesitation. Brian Gutekunst said, "You don't invest that much money into a quarterback or into a deal, and then basically like give up on him after you're like they've committed to Rodgers for basically as long as he wants to keep playing. They're going to figure the Jordan Love stuff out later, like maybe he gets traded or whatever, but." They just put all that money into Rodgers on that extension. They're just gonna let him
Yeah,
play
no,
it play.
I mean I was 100% on the bandwagon to trade Rodgers this past off season. I was pissed when we didn't. And in hindsight, that's what we should have done. Um,
Yeah.
Having said that, yeah, I don't think he's traded
That
next
that
year.
ship to trade Rodgers is sailed.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to do like the Brett Favre thing. We got a third round pick out of it. Like I feel like people are overreacting to this down year, and like Rodgers is playing with a broken thumb for the majority of the year. Took time to develop chemistry with the new receivers.
Hmm.
Offensive line was shuffling for half the year. I really expect a bounce back next year, and I think that like like this organization, they just gave extensions to Gutekunst and LaFleur. They're not gonna fire them. Like
No.
there's gonna be at least one more year where they say let's give it another go and hope we're healthy. And they have that opportunity to like Jordan Love can sit one last year. We pick up the 5th year option, and I think after that, if Rodgers wants to keep playing during Jordan Love's 5th year option, then we have a problem. But if Rodgers decides to retire after next year, I think we can still make the transition.
We could always, I mean, the most of the cap would be off from Rodgers, where even after Jordan Love's 5th year options up, if for whatever reason he doesn't play, we could always franchise tag him.
Yeah, and people make such a big deal out of the 5th year option. It's like, bro, $20 million for our QB, like that's nothing.
I
Like,
know.
like
Considering Rodgers is making 50 million this year.
yeah, no, like name me a fucking QB who makes
Not to mention, Rodgers is gonna be 40 fucking years old next year. If he takes one hit and gets hurt, you got arguably the best backup in the league potentially coming in. Like the offense can still keep going and not miss a beat.
yeah, no, I
It's the most
I
important backup position to have.
I do not agree with the people who want to trade Love away. Um, After you've invested this much in like I guess maybe if you get a 1st round pick, I'd be willing to do it. But otherwise, he's probably more valuable as a backup, and then seeing what he has in the future.
Yeah, for sure. The other game that by the way, did you see it? We cut Sammy Watkins today.
I did.
Yeah,
Kind of a strange decision, like this late in the year on a game day.
kinda. Yeah.
I
And
wondered if there was a locker room thing there.
well, I saw this thing that someone posted where like they didn't really like the move. They thought it could be like really bad for like morale on the team. Like to cut one of the guys, he was well liked in the locker room. Cut him on the day that it's a must-win game. I mean, the guy's like a human being, and like this could hurt the team's morale. I thought is like what the person was saying. Wow, holy shit, that was lucky.
What? Oh, you're
The
ahead of
the
me now?
kickoff. I just saw the kickoff.
I don't know how I was ahead of you, and now you've transitioned to being ahead of me.
I'm watching the Matt LaFleur like press conference. How the fuck did that happen?
Yeah, you're ahead of me now.
Wow, okay. This is the
Uh,
first time this has ever happened.
I mean that was like a pooch kick, right? Like they were kind of setting us
Yeah,
up, trying to take advantage of
I
some.
think so. All
Well,
right,
thankfully,
we're in
Tampa Bay,
shotgun,
and we do
and
start with good field position. We're starting at the 32.
yeah, Jones got stuffed on that one.
Oh yeah, I don't love running out of the shotgun on 1st and 10 in a cold weather game. Dude, this
Second
team
and
fucking
11.
hates the power eye.
0 touchdowns in the last 21 opening drives, either from the first in the first quarter or the third quarter after half. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. But here's a question for you,
Mm-hmm.
because we were just talking about Rodgers, and
And
it
takes a
sounds like we're
sack.
both in agreement that he comes back next year. Cobb's contract is up. I
Yeah.
think. Oh, Jesus.
Is this on us, the flag? What's this flag? Oh, hopefully it's illegal hands to the face on defense or something. Oh, they're showing McVay on the thing. Could be on the Rams.
Yeah, the line just
Two
kind of
fouls.
mauling
Holding
up.
defense. Two defensive holdings. Okay, so we have
Good,
first down.
good, good,
Nice.
good. I'm
Yeah,
surprised at how quickly the offensive line, they kind of just collapsed on every side there.
they talked about Cobb, like on the in the first quarter. I don't know. I feel like if Rodgers comes back, yeah, Cobb's gonna be on this team, but you might see his role continue to diminish a little bit, even more. Um, like he could just kind of go down to like being our fifth wide receiver. I would not.
I mean, I worry about him like stunting the development of younger guys.
I think well, his role's so unique, and there's no one else that plays the slot on our team. Oh
I
fuck.
think Torre could play the slot.
I did see that we cut part of the reason we cut Watkins was to give Sammy like let Sammy Torre like stay on our active roster and give him kind of those opportunities. The one thing I don't agree with Sammy the cut though is I mean he kind of sucks as a receiver now, but he's still a great blocker.
Yeah, he,
Like
he he's threw out a great block in the Bears game
mhm,
to spring Christian Watson on the end around
right?
50-yard touchdown.
Nice. There's Dobbs. I've noticed Dobbs has done that a lot tonight. It's his third catch, but every time he's caught it, he goes down. He's not taking the hit, which I mean it's I don't know. He's not
I
really
mean,
gonna break through or anything,
yeah,
but
no, you're right, man. So because you said Dobbs right before the play, I was watching him the whole time, and like he wanted nothing to do with contact there. He just
oh
goes
yeah.
straight down.
He's done that on every catch he's had so far. All three catches he's gone down before he's gotten hit.
And you got to hope that injury hasn't gotten in his head.
All right, we got both running backs out. We move Dylan in motion now. Hit that check down. All right, there's Watson's first catch. Am I really that far ahead of you?
Yeah, I just saw the snap right now.
Holy shit, this is a first.
All right, well, nice first down by Watson.
They moved Ramsey off of him. It was Hill on that time. We got Tyler Davis out there. I bet we see a run.
Got some snow coming down. Nothing like the Buffalo game, but
Looks like Ramsey's on Watson again. Nothing. But a flag. I don't know the way it threw. It's probably on our offensive line.
dude, I hate running Dylan out of the shotgun. Just get under center and let the guy gain some steam. If Rogers needs to be in a shotgun position, then play the pistol.
Right.
Like one of Rogers' best seasons of his entire career was 2014 when the majority of the year he played pistol because he had that calf injury. Why
Hmm.
why is that not in the playbook?
Was that with LaFleur
I don't know, man.
or was that McCarthy's playbook?
Well, I'm
When
2014. That was McCarthy.
McCarthy. So I don't know. It's probably not. It's probably just not something that LaFleur
Well, yeah, but
runs.
I mean, like Rodgers has had such an influence on this offense. Like this is not the LaFleur offense. This is Aaron Rodgers' offense. So, like, why is the pistol not involved?
By the way, we didn't even mention the fact that Dylan had a great fucking catch and run. Yeah, I'm all for giving Dylan some. Fuck yeah.
I'm looking at a 1st and 10. We're at
Well,
our own
you're
30.
about to look at another 1st and 10.
Ooh, wow,
Right in there.
that was a spectacular catch by Watson. He had
Yeah.
coverage all over him, and Rodgers placed it on his back
I
shoulder.
I think Watson's beginning to learn how to like catch these passes from Rodgers.
That was a really good catch, dude. That is in traffic.
Like he comes from that small school, he's probably used to that small arm QB and from his small school. Like playing Rodgers gotta be just different trying to catch balls from him. Oof, that could have been nice if that defender wasn't there. But we're looking at a 2nd and 10. It was Bobby Wagner. Go figure.
Um, yeah, Niederman just didn't hold his block well enough there. If he held his block a little better, Jones had room to run on that screen. Instead, it's going to be probably a 1-2 yard loss.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I hate that like the tight end position has just become a ghost in this offense.
I know. Well, it's so hard to find a good one. Oh, I don't like this. I mean positive yards, but of all the plays to call, that's the one you do. Mm, I would
Yeah,
prefer I would prefer not a field goal on this drive. I think a touchdown would really put the pressure on the Rams here.
yeah. I mean, I don't mind that little dump off to Aaron Jones. I think we have Lazard out there as a blocker.
If we
Kind
can
of
get
best
uh, if
blocking.
we can get like 4 yards here, I wouldn't even mind maybe going for it.
No, dude, you take the points. You go up a touchdown.
Come on, 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 come on.
3rd and 6. We motion Lazard. Empty backfield. Rogers in the shotgun.
Nope,
Looking, looking,
nope.
looking. No one's open. Buying time. Scrambles. So he goes to
Oh,
Cobb, and Cobb can't bring
but
it
there's a
in.
flag.
It looked like Cobb was
Late
looking
flag.
for the flag.
That was a late flag
It was
thrown.
a very late flag. It was like a full 7 seconds after.
Hmm. I mean, a little bit. I'm still a little bit ahead of you. They're still talking about it. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they pick it up. I'm not sure what it was. I really didn't see.
It in real time, I did wonder a little bit if Cobb got if his direction was changed before the ball came to
All right,
him.
they called pass interference, and that's in the end zone. So it's an illegal contact by Ramsey. So what did Ramsey do?
All right.
I don't know if that's. I don't know. I just watched the replay. I mean,
Oh, I mean, he hooks his arm.
maybe.
He hooks his arm and
I mean,
held him for a little bit. I can
I
see
mean,
it.
I'll fucking take it, sure, but I don't
Yeah, I
know.
mean, it's a little ticky tacky. I've seen worse.
Get there.
So
Get there.
first-
Push him.
first
Push him.
goal.
Push him.
Dude, we're at the 4-yard line and in the shotgun. I fucking hate this shit. All right, well, dude, you asked Dylan to run from the shotgun, so he can't get ahead of steam. He had no blockers in front of him, so he meets a guy at like the 3-yard line, and he can't push him forward. If you just run out of the fucking power I, he's got the momentum to push forward. Second and goal. Okay, we're finally under center. For the love of God, please just run this ball and power it in. All right, baby, halfway to my
Yeah.
boldest.
Keep it going. Keep
That's
it
big,
going.
man. This puts the pressure on the Rams.
For sure. This makes it a, let's see, we're now up by 11, which this point, if we can, I mean, even if we can get like a field goal at any point in the drive going forward, that's a 2-score game.
Dude, that's what I'm telling you though. Like, first play that they do under center, Dylan goes and gets a touchdown. This shotgun bullshit, it needs to stop. Okay, like Aaron Rodgers, I don't care what your preference is. Line up under center like every other goddamn QB in the NFL, and
We need,
just run a play action. You know, like.
we need, oh, you eating fried chicken over there? I know you can hear me, motherfucker. I know you don't got me on mute. You eating fried chicken? Say fucking fried chicken.
Project no, it's bread.
Oh, so the screen's like that size for me because I got the graphic up. I can barely see you, but it looked like fried chicken.
It's babka.
Ah, okay. This is this game. Watching this game is the first time I feel like we've been watching like Matt LaFleur Packer football for a while.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know that I would call this the LaFleur offense. It's
A
just
little bit better. I mean, we haven't punted yet, by the way, just so you know. We still have not punted.
dude, I am. So you know, earlier
Mhm.
kind of talked about that little racing heartbeat that you get of us technically still having a chance at the playoffs.
Mhm.
But my head tells me that I should be disappointed we're not getting a chance to see Jordan Love play an extended action. Like, I don't want to see him get one game in week 18. Like,
Well, he probably will, because you know they showed earlier that even if we lose this game, we still have a 0.8% chance of making the playoffs. It's less than 1%, but there's still a chance. We're not mathematically eliminated, and I bet we still don't see Rodgers sit until we're mathematically legit eliminated. So,
yeah, I think you're right there.
however, everything that we've needed to happen this week happened. We needed the Seahawks to lose, which they did. So the Seahawks only need to lose one more time over the next 3 weeks, and we needed either the Commanders or the Giants to lose, and they played each other. So Washington loses, and I think they have the harder schedule anyway. So they need to lose 2 more times over the next 3 weeks, and they play the Chiefs next week, and I think they play the Cowboys and the Browns.
It just
Oh,
sucks
Quay
that-
Walker! Fuck yeah! Watch this fucking play.
All right, I'm watching. That was nice, dude. That was just a good read and react. He was the backside linebacker, and he found a gap and shot it for the 2-yard loss. Nice stop by Quay Walker. Solid tackle. Brings the running back down right away. I think Quay Walker is going to be a good pick. Like he's still having growing pains this year, but he could be our Tremaine Edmonds.
I saw some graphic about Quay that said that he's hurt. That said that Quay has more tackles as a rookie than like any other any other rookie linebacker in history.
In history?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all.
Well,
I
hold
don't
on.
believe you.
Hold on, I'm about to look it up.
All right. Well, that second down, they run the ball. They do get a good chunk of yardage. Puts them in the 3rd and 3. Oh, wait. Super late flag. That was a very late flag calling holding on the Rams.
Okay, not in history. Packers rookie linebacker Quay Walker is on pace to finish the season with 94 tackles, the most of any rookie in the NFL over the last 4 years. So any rookie defensive player over the last 4 years, he's on pace to be the highest. 2nd and 22.
Yeah,
Good
I mean,
play.
that was a pretty late flag, but the replay did show it was a pretty clear hold on Preston
Mhm.
Smith. Ooh, who was that? TJ Slayton?
Jaron Reed,
No,
I
Jaron
think.
Reed. That was a nice wrap up. Running back was hitting the hole with steam, and Reed just snatched him. He beat a double team to do it.
I know. All right, and we hold them.
3rd and 17. Dump off pass. Solid tackling by Rasul Douglas. All right, man. If we go put points on the board right now, this is the point in the game where you can start anticipating those Baker Mayfield interceptions.
Yeah, if we get a touchdown here, holy shit. That's big. That's big. If we can eat some clock up here and get a touchdown for sure.
Hey, let me tell you, I just had a feeling that I haven't had in years.
Great return.
I saw Nixon lined up on this punt, and I actually got excited for the return.
There's a
And
flag.
exciting things are happening.
There's a flag though.
I mean, regardless of the flag, like it's just crazy how much of a night and day difference it is between Amari Rogers and Kason Nixon. Like Rogers, I was always worried.
Ooh, it's on the Rams.
Oh, really?
Face mask.
Damn, dude. 15-yard penalty. We're gonna have great field position. But dude, I mean the difference between Amari Rogers, worrying, just hoping that he secures the catch, versus Nixon, I'm like, all right, man, like something positive is probably gonna happen here. I don't know why it took the coaches so damn long to figure out that Amari Rogers was not a punt returner.
Oh, it's because they put a 3rd round pick in him.
Well, I mean, that's like, I don't even think we had to cut him. Like, we could have still tried to develop him as a receiver. Frankly, he probably doesn't turn into anything. But it's like we put all our hopes and dreams into him being a punt returner, and it was obvious from his first season that he was not a punt returner.
I know. We tried to make him one because I don't know, because he couldn't get on the field, and then he's a 3rd-round pick. You gotta try and find a spot for him somewhere. But
when he was a receiver, I feel like he made some positive things happen. It was Rodgers did not trust him at all. And like maybe the guy didn't know the playbook, that's a valid criticism. But like when he got the ball, he did show some positive things. You got to wonder with Rodgers and his trust issues, how many receivers have we had throughout the years that like maybe they could have developed into something, but Rodgers kind of stunted them.
Can you think of any off the top of your head?
Well, I mean, I'm saying hypothetically that, if they spend 2 or 3 years in Green Bay and lose all their confidence.
What about like Equanimeous St. Brown, you mean? Because he hasn't really panned out too much in
Take him
Chicago.
or Jeff Janis or Jake Kumaro,
Well, he loved Jake Kumaro. Green Bay cut him.
You're right. He did love Kumaro.
I'm trying to think of any that he like.
Fill the commercial time with some conversation here.
No,
Not
that's good.
have a real.
One of the other games I was gonna mention. Oh, I did mention the Seahawks game. No, never mind. Take that back. I was gonna say that they lost, which was great for our playoff chances. So, oh yeah, clear face mask. They're back from break now. Who do we got next week? We have really tough teams still coming up, I think, next week.
Vikings, I believe.
Yeah.
I think we go Vikings, Miami, Lions.
No, we got Miami next week.
Oh yeah, shit.
Christmas.
It's Christmas. You're right. Yeah. We go Miami, Vikings, Lions.
Dude, wow. The way the Lions been playing too, like we got 3. Like this is our easiest game, which I would have never said at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I mean, we legit have like 3 teams that are playoff, either in playoffs or playoff contenders.
If we can go 3-0 over the next 3 weeks, I feel like we should deserve to make playoffs at that point. Like those are 3 playoff teams. So
we shall see.
Come on, get there. Looking back on the season now and looking at all the games we've lost, I don't feel like we've lost to any like shitty teams.
Yeah, I mean, this year's schedule ended up being way harder.
Yeah,
it looked.
We lost to the Lions and we're like, well, that was a shitty loss. But Lions are on a tear now. Lost to the Eagles, they're dominant. Lost to the Bills, they're number 1 seed. I mean,
dude, I mean, even teams that we thought would be bad.
The Vikings are
Giants,
good. Yeah, they're in the playoffs right now.
Like we haven't faced very many losing teams this year.
Yeah, they're like all the teams we've lost to have winning records. Washington's got a winning record. They're 7-5 or something like that. Like, I wonder if Bakhtiari will be back for the Miami game. I mean, Zach Thomas played okay today, but we need a touchdown on this drive. And Rodgers on a bootleg.
For your luck of any player.
Oh, nice fucking play. Nice fucking play.
All right, 2nd and 7, play action. Rodgers looking, has time, throws across his body to Big Dog. Probably a 12, 13-yard gain.
Big Dog's our gold captain tonight, huh?
Yeah.
I love Big Dog. I really do. He's great, unsung hero. You know what? I'm not even gonna say. I'm not even gonna finish that. I was gonna say. I was gonna give you a butt, but I'm not gonna give you a butt.
Man, I mean, for what we know what he is on this team. We don't expect him to be a number 1 tight end. So what the value that he brings If he wants to come back next year, I would totally sign him again.
It was the like I don't know. I just can't help think that like we would have beat San Francisco last year if he didn't fumble that ball when we were driving. Like that was the game changer. That was the game changer.
It
Changed.
definitely swung the momentum.
Yeah.
But good
And we
team,
never
good
got back.
can ride momentum
Yeah.
storms and they can shift it like that. Our team had more issues last year than that fumble.
It was the fucking special teams because we couldn't get it fixed. Second goal.
Second goal in the shotgun. Pony package. Motion Jones. Throw to him right away. Touchdown. That doesn't help my AJ Dillon prediction, but
Dude, that's big. That's big. We're rolling now.
2:31 left in the third quarter. It's I don't think the Rams have that much fight left in them.
That's huge, dude. That is huge. Baker did lead a comeback last week against the Raiders in the fourth quarter, but
They show Christian Watson took out 2 defenders with his
Mhm.
block on that play.
I think he's gonna be. I'm not gonna like put pen to paper and say he's arrived or he's the real deal or he's legit yet, but I think he's gonna be a really good player based on what I've seen so far.
Dude, I mean he's shown all the tools. He's accelerated his growth way faster than I expected for a small school guy. My only concern with him is that he suffered a number of different injuries over the first half of the season. So you got to hope that that's not something he continues to struggle with. And, once we get to the offseason and he has a year in an NFL weight room, that could very well help with
Oh
any
yeah,
injury issues he has. He could put
it
up,
helped with Devontae.
yeah. I mean, if he can stay healthy, man, the sky is the limit for this
Mhm.
kid.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say he's gonna be the next like Justin Jefferson or anything, but he'd be a solid player. I'm not. I'm still not ready to say he's gonna be like a number one. Like I don't know, maybe. Oh, I was gonna ask you this question today. I mean, we're on commercial breaks last as it to you now. I actually was gonna ask it to you last night during the game session. Just think around to it. Who is the best? Who do you think is the best number two wide receiver in the NFL?
That's a good question.
I thought about it. I had a student ask me that question today, and I had to like. I was like, that's a great question. I
My first thought, without usually for this sort of thing, I would probably run team by team through the roster. Trying
so
to
who's the
out.
first one that comes to mind then?
First one that came to mind, Jalen Weddle.
He was the second one that came to mind for me. I thought Devonta Smith first.
That was my second.
Yeah.
um,
And then my mind also goes to Cincy there with T. Higgins.
T. Higgins is a good one for sure. I think that in Buffalo, I think Gabe Davis has the potential to. He hasn't gotten there yet, but he could be a top end number 2.
After that, I
Hunter Renfrow
kind of
is good. He's been hurt this year, but he was pretty much a number 1 last year, and then Devontae came in.
after that, I'm having a hard time of thinking another like anyone.
Mike Williams.
Yeah, Mike Williams would be up there. Yeah, he would definitely be up there. That's probably about it.
Chris Godwin.
Oh, Godwin would be up there too. How did I even forget about him? For sure.
Well, I mean that's it's a little iffy though, because Godwin, yeah, he has performed at an all pro level, but really only for a season and a half.
hmm
Um, Yeah, dude. I mean, it is interesting that we both thought of Weddle and Devonta Smith, but both of those teams, they had guys who were like, you know, number ones, not like bone
Come
crush
on.
superstar number ones, and then they go out and trade for the superstar number one.
Good flag. Yeah, they already had like to me, they're kind of number ones already as themselves, and then they go out and they get studs and pass happy team.
Dude, I mean it's kind of what the NFL is now. Like you really need two elite receiving options. Doesn't necessarily have to be a receiver, could be a receiver and a tight end, but you need two.
That's on. Oh, that fouls on Jair. Are you serious? Come on. He got pushed from the
Oh,
behind. He got pushed. Oh, bullshit.
that is bullshit. They're trying to call a cut block on Jair, but he got pushed into the guy's knee.
Dude, that's the second time. Second time this game. The refs just boned Green Bay on a huge play.
You know, one thing that I think is interesting, everyone talks about Sean McVay and how he's a genius wonder kid and he has his own coaching tree and he's so good. He gets some injuries this year and his team is one of the worst in the league.
That was terrible. Whatever
Like,
we just called was terrible. Keep talking. Keep going.
sorry, I was just holy shit.
We sent two guys on just streaks. Like Quay and Preston just went straight towards quarterback, and that was a run up the
Yeah.
middle.
No, I mean the Rams, they just dialed up a good run to counter that blitz. Um no, but I was just gonna say, like, you don't see Bill Belichick, regardless of what circumstances he's dealing with. He hasn't had seasons as bad as Sean McVay is right
Mm.
now. Like his team is always fighting for it, even if they're not a talented team. I think McVay is a little overrated.
I mean, he certainly had a GM who's been super aggressive in getting him all the talent that he's needed.
Well, yeah, and also having Aaron Donald, like arguably the best
Oh,
defensive
fuck,
player
that
in
was almost.
history, like that kind of helps you out.
Yeah. I will say this, that trade, I mean, they won a Super Bowl, so I guess you can't really fault them too much, but that trade with Detroit is looking, yeah, like Rams are gonna have a top five pick, and that top five pick's about to go to Detroit. So Quay
Yeah,
almost had another pick, man. Quay
yeah,
almost had another
I
pick.
saw that was sticky coverage.
Yeah, then Amos is gonna be a free agent next year.
I think given our cap situation, we probably let him go.
Gonna have to draft one though,
Yeah.
with like a second
Well,
round
actually, I
pick.
think we re-signed Rudy Ford because I think we can get him cheap.
I haven't paid attention. Is who's out there for safety? Is it Savage or Ford?
Ford.
Holy shit, we don't. We got Savage benched.
Yeah, now that you say it, I don't think I've seen Savage out there.
Savage was not listed on the inactives. It was Bakhtiari, Shamar Jean Charles, Chris Barnes, and Tariq Carpenter, and I can't remember the fifth one, but Savage wasn't listed. So that means he's active, but he's not starting.
Well,
He got benched.
I know before he was hurt, um, we gave safety to Ford and we moved Savage permanently to slot. And then, like, the game that we made that decision is where he got hurt. I'll have to keep a closer eye when we come back to broadcast. But I know I've seen Ford at safety on several plays. I can't recall seeing Savage this game.
I haven't seen him out there. Like, I wasn't looking for him though, but I'll pay attention here in the fourth quarter now. And you would have to think if we can get them to fourth down here. They're going for it. They're not kicking no field goals.
At this point, I think they have to go for it.
Mm-hmm. So it's been a while since we've done a podcast here with the bye week. Lots happened in the college ranks there. Old Jim Leonard is it was officially announced that he will not be returning to Wisconsin next year now. I wonder if some college team was going to offer him a head coaching job though, that he might take.
Yeah, I mean, he would certainly be an upgrade over Joe Barry. Yeah, I think pretty much anyone would be an upgrade over Joe Barry. But I'm certainly open to other options. I think people have kind of fixated on Jim Leonard because he was the
Mhm.
candidate who turned us down last year. I don't know if that makes him the best candidate. In a perfect world, we'd fucking
Fuck.
Matt LaFleur and hire D'Amico Ryans as head coach, but that ain't happening.
D'Amico Ryans is going to be a head coach. Yeah,
God
we
damn
ain't
it.
we ain't firing LaFleur though.
Is that Higbee? Yep. All right. Well, Baker Mayfield keeps a minute here with a touchdown pass, 8-yarder to Higbee. And they're probably going to go for 2 here to make it a 10-point game, I would assume. Oh, man.
No, they kicked the extra point. Wow, we almost blocked it. Ooh, missed it. Missed it.
Holy shit, they missed this extra point.
Yep. That's 12 points. We got a 12-point lead now. A field goal makes this a 3-possession game still.
Frankly, I'm surprised they didn't go for
No, it would still be a 2-possession game with 2 points.
that could really come back to bite them, not going for 2, and then they miss a fucking extra point. It's crazy. Yeah, on that touchdown pass though, Amos was in terrible position. Like, frankly, he should have been in position to intercept the ball. He was caught kind of flat-footed and not covering anyone. Amos has had a real down year.
He has, which is wild because he was like all pro level there. Like, last year wasn't as good as 2 years ago, but still, I mean, he's been worth the money and then some. But
Yeah. He's probably been our most consistent secondary defender since we signed him.
mhm.
But, it's the question. Is it age catching up with him?
How old is he now? He's still in his 20s, but he's up there. It's probably like 28, 29, I would guess.
I think he's 29. Yeah, I definitely think Rudy Ford is in our plans for next year.
I hope so. He's played well. Would you give him a big contract though, or?
I mean, I think given his history in the league, if we tell him that we're going to give him a legit chance to start, I think he'll sign a reasonable deal with us. Jacksonville cut him because
No.
they didn't think he was like a starter potential. They thought he was special teams only.
Shit, lost my train of thought here. I wouldn't feel comfortable if he's my starter next year, but I mean, I want him back for sure.
Well, So I look at it like Savage is going to be back because we picked up his 5th-year option. So he's back for sure. Unless, barring a trade. But right now, he's not even starting for us at safety. So that's not a great sign. We probably draft one, but then you're asking a rookie to come in as a starter. We can't afford to go sign like any Pro Bowlers. I kind of think we're going to be forced to.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Dude, our fucking kick return team is awesome tonight.
God damn, baby.
You seeing this right now?
Yeah. Nixon turning on the burners there, takes it out past the 50. He took a hell of a hit. I think it was from the kicker. Kicker's over there talking shit. The ref's trying to push him away. The kicker is jacked up. Dude, Nixon, he has some speed.
Dude, he has changed things around for us, for sure.
And that kicker put a solid hit on him.
Imagine having Keyshawn Nixon last year with the team we had.
All right, so we're taking over at their 46,
Wow.
47.
That's going to be the end of the third for us. And we did
Big
shit.
negative run. It's like a 4-yard loss by Dylan. Dude, this is how you let teams back in it. If we
Yeah.
don't put points on the board and just give them the ball back.
I mean, we still have a whole fourth quarter to go still, so. This is the most sophisticated podcast you'll ever find on YouTube right now. I just want everyone to know that. I mean, we still use PowerPoint. We still use Microsoft Word for the graphics. I mean, I'm chilling on my couch. We eat dinner.
I'm actively eating.
Yeah, we eat dinner. I just got done eating some snacks. So these like,
Hey man, it's a vibe.
neighbors.
It's a
Yeah.
curated vibe.
Hey,
We cater to a very specific niche group of fans.
I mean, we attract the football YouTubers, the Packer fans. There's a whole group of people on YouTube that like to watch people eat. Like I found out, like it's a thing. So
Oh, yeah,
we're getting all them. Like people, yeah. Imagine just spend your time on YouTube watching other people eat, and people love doing it.
Yeah, I don't fucking understand people. People are into weird shit. And like I can understand a lot of times I can understand the appeal of weird stuff. But it's like the time investment that I don't get. It's like
Yeah.
why would you choose to be doing this? Like why would you choose to watch someone eat instead of doing something else, like eating yourself?
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna call you out on this. And there's a whole group of people that we haven't even attracted yet. They're gonna go nuts when I say this. If we make the playoffs, you have to show us your feet.
You
Yep.
want to see my Hobbit feet?
Yep. Yeah, you gotta do the Aaron Rodgers foot.
Got the COVID toe.
Yeah, you gotta do the COVID toe on the podcast during the first playoff game if we make the playoffs.
Hey, I mean, if that brings in the viewers, I'll give the people what they demand. Ooh, that's not a
Wait, who's in the
You wanna
tent?
go
I
to
missed
the
that.
medical tent?
Who was it?
AJ Dillon.
AJ Dillon's in there?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
that's no good.
And we don't have any running backs out here on 2nd and 14 now.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Aaron Jones
Oh.
is not feeling great.
Oh no. Flag though. That was almost picked. Oh, Rogers is hurt.
That was a bad pass by Rogers.
He hit his elbow. Wow, that's a big time penalty by them. That's like, that puts us in the red zone, I think.
Yeah, I still don't love that pass by Rogers and the
No,
double coverage.
okay, we're not in there. He's. Oh yeah, he hits a, wow, Rogers takes
Yeah,
a shot.
grabs onto the jersey. That's an easy
Yeah.
ball. He didn't have to either. All right. Well, 1st and 10. I suspect we run the ball here after watching Rogers gripping his elbow. Although we're in the shotgun.
Oh wow, where's the flag on Ramsey?
Jesus Christ, man. This is a face mask all day.
Unnecessary roughness. So I'm watching this Rams defense. If the Rams have another down year next year, I could see Leonard Floyd being a trade deadline target for teams.
Yeah, I mean, you and I were texting about it earlier today that the Rams are a very top heavy team. You know, they got those mega stars like Ramsey and Donald,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't have a ton of great depth beyond that. Was this a fumble here on 2nd down that we recover? Rogers goes to Cobb on a quick slant. Yeah, technically that is a fumble. Good
Yeah,
thing Zach Tom is on top of it.
thank God.
That's a clear fumble. Cobb
Shielded the ground with his body on the tackle there, preventing him from hitting the ground. Yeah. So, yeah, dog, get over there.
Dude, Zach Tom on top of it. That was a very heads up play.
Yeah, back to a 3rd and 10 though, but yeah.
Dude, we're kind of in the range here where I would plan on going for it on 4th.
Yeah, it's a good point. I would too.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to get it here.
Because,
Well,
like, you're
now
kinda
we, yeah, well,
not
now
in
we
field
fucking
goal
punt.
quite yet.
Yeah, we're probably gonna punt now.
Oh, god damn it, dude.
Man, Leonard Floyd is wrecking this game now.
Yeah, offensive line has not been having a good game. That's
Yosh
Neesmith
is having a
got
hard time
beat.
on that one. Yeah.
Just got beat with the speed rush. Never even really had a chance.
I love when the other like defensive linemen, like I just watched Leonard Floyd celebrate and I watched the guy behind him, like all hyped up and jacked up too. I was like, bro, you didn't do anything. It was all Leonard Floyd on that. Just go to the sideline.
Man, that was a huge.
Wow, he's returning that? Jeez. That was a fair catch.
All right. Well, yeah, he caught it at like the 8, takes it up to the 14 or so. All right, man. There's 13 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock. 12-point game. They're still very much in it. You know, this is the point in the game. You know, 4th quarter, whether it's defense or offense, we need one of our leaders to.
Yeah,
to
we
go
haven't
on
got.
back play.
Did you hear Jair's comment like midweek press conference about how many times we're gonna pick off Baker Mayfield tonight?
No.
Jair told reporters we're gonna pick off Baker Mayfield 7 times on Monday night.
7 times, huh?
Well, all right, we better get going then. Don't got any right now.
Jair loves to talk shit.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Jair's good. For sure he's good. Been a little bit of a down year for him though this year, wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
Coverage wise?
yeah. I mean, there's been plays where he's just like, frankly, when he's gotten beat, it seemed more like a lack of effort or like falling asleep on a play, not
Yeah,
paying.
exactly. Not lack of talent, just lack of effort.
Yeah,
Does that
I mean, he's certainly,
does that concern
he's
you?
the top paid cornerback in the league right now. He's not playing like it. But I understand, that's just the way the market works. Every time a top corner comes up for a contract, he's gonna reset the market. Um, but it just sucks to see, a guy like Sauce Gardner coming in as a rookie and immediately establishing himself as like a top 3 corner in the league. And that's 5 years the Jets are gonna have a guy like that on cheap contracts. Dude, it's such a financial game, man. Like if you can get an elite player on a rookie contract, that makes such a huge
It
difference.
does. Hopefully, something else that we haven't mentioned either is Eric Stokes is out for the rest of the year too. Like we're playing this year without Stokes, so
Dude, Stokes is having a real
really hard
sophomore
year
slump
though.
this year.
Yeah,
He looked great last year. I was super excited about him, so I really hope he has a bounce back
good
next year.
play.
1st and 10.
I have seen it's sporadic. You'll see it on this play. Devontae Wyatt's been making at least one play a game.
That was very nice penetration.
Yeah.
Sheds the block, tackles Akers from behind. Devontae Wyatt, nice play there.
So I'm not saying that we can replace Rashawn Gary at all, but if Devontae Wyatt can start to come on a little bit here at the end of the year and like figure things out, it'll help. We got Wyatt out there again. Another penetration by Wyatt. Look at Wyatt go. Fuck yeah. Watch Wyatt on this play, dude. Great penetration by Wyatt.
Hell yeah. Dude, big play by Wyatt. And there's a Hollins who cleans up with the sack.
Yeah.
Dude, Devontae Wyatt's a 1st-round pick, but a lot of times it takes defensive linemen
A while to figure it out.
the year. But man,
Yes. Kenny Clark got his hand on it. Fuck yeah. Go down. Just go down. What the fuck are you doing?
oh,
What are you doing? Go
aggressive.
down.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Dude, Rasul Douglas, what the fuck are you doing?
God damn, dude.
That was the dumbest fucking play ever.
Why
He
do
was
we always have to make it interesting? All right, so
Jesus.
Kenny
We
Clark,
get it, but we lose like 10 yards on it.
so we get pressure. Kenny Clark bats Mayfield's arm. Mayfield throws it straight to Russell Douglas. Douglas starts returning it, and offensive player just grabs a hold of the towel on his hip and like yanks him around, and he ends up fumbling, and we lose 10 yards on this. Actually, no, it looks like he intentionally lateraled that.
Yep. He did. He was looking for it, and then as soon as he was looking for it, I was like, "It's a terrible idea.
I don't know what the fuck he was thinking there, dude.
Just go down, man."
Yeah, that was a boneheaded play. Like he was trying to get the defensive score, but
If
like,
Yeah, if he would have given that back to the Rams on that, Jesus, like you're in field goal range already, and we're up.
yeah, that
Go
was a
down.
boneheaded play. But I mean, at least he makes a pick.
Yeah.
Handoff to Aaron Jones. Robert Tanyan with a half-ass block out there. Jones gets maybe 2 yards.
AJ Dillon running to the back, the locker room.
Well, god damn it, AJ Dillon, how are you gonna score 4 touchdowns now?
He looks fine to me though. Probably a concussion.
Maybe.
My cat just fell from the top of a cat tree just now, just out of nowhere. Just fell right off. That's funny.
What fell off?
Tundra.
Tundra fell off of.
A cat. Oh, the cat tree that goes all the way up to the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is a great play, but oh wow. Oh, there's a what the fuck just happened? Did the Rams just get this ball back?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Excuse me?
Dude, there's a lot that just happened on this play.
I don't even see how Ramsey comes out of this with the ball in his hand.
Hold on the Rams. I just heard Trey Aikman say, which gives us the ball back.
Got the whole damn ref crew out there talking about this one.
It's a lot that happened on this play.
Oh yeah, I mean Jones breaks through the line for like a 12-yard gain.
They're going to give the ball to the Rams, but then they're going to get tackled with unnecessary roughness. Rams get the ball.
I gotta see a fucking replay of this thing. I don't even know how Ramsey gets this ball. Like it seems like they should have called forward progress.
Dude, what I don't get about this is refs love to blow the whistle dead constantly.
Ooh, dude, that should be forward I would be challenging this. Well, actually, I don't even know if you can challenge.
I don't know if you can either because
Dude, he
it's
has
on.
two Rams defenders on him. One like
He got stood up.
dragging his leg down. That's horse shit.
Wow. Another getting boned play.
Seriously, the refs have been butt fucking us this entire game.
If the refs bone us in any of our games going forward, especially the Miami or the Minnesota game, we're fucking done. We're done. Look, I don't think that we're a good enough team at the moment to overcome bad officiating.
I just fucking hate the refs. Like why are they so bad?
They have one job to do, man. They're supposed to be the best in the world, and they can't get it right. I know the NFL doesn't have like full-time refs, but they should make them full-time and just invest in them then. Stop being cheapskates, I guess.
Well, dude, it goes beyond that. Like in this day and age, they could incorporate technology so much and not rely on human judgment.
Hmm.
Like, but they just choose not to. Like, you could very easily, put a chip in the ball to deal with, ball placement. You could, put sensors on the players to, you know, like you could use physics with
Hmm.
sensors to determine when forward momentum has stopped. Like, there's so much they could do, and for the fucking most profitable sporting league in the United States, it's baffling that they are not more advanced.
Great. Now we got to put our defense back out here on the field again.
Man, you gotta hope this isn't a momentum swinger because, like,
It
yeah,
could be too.
we just got the pick, but like, it didn't feel like a positive play because of
Oh, he
Douglas.
stepped out. He stepped out.
Yeah, all right. So that's probably what, a 3-yard gain on the dump off.
Nope. Oh, I just saw an update about AJ Dillon. I bet it's a concussion. Yep, he's getting evaluated for concussion. All right, hey, let's get another Baker Mayfield pick here. They gotta throw the ball.
All right, Jair. We got one pick, just
The
6
fuck
more.
happened now? We got timeout, Rams, yep. One thing I've noticed over the last few weeks, we haven't been burning timeouts like we usually do.
You're right. That has been a
Our clock management's been a bit better. I can't believe the Vikings came back and won that fucking game.
I don't care, dude. Let them get the best record they can. They're gonna lose in the playoffs. They'll just get a later pick. I don't trust the Vikings as far as I can throw them.
Shit. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? God. Because Baker Mayfield throws a shit ball.
I mean, yeah, frankly, if Mayfield could have thrown a good ball, that should have been a touchdown.
That's a pass interference because the receiver has to adjust to Baker Mayfield's shitty ass ball.
Yeah, I mean, Amos, it does kind of look like he intentionally runs into him. That's a big pass interference call. It's probably a 35-40.
We've given up 80 yards in penalties tonight.
80 yards on just 4 penalties.
Yeah. And now they're in Green Bay territory.
Yeah, I said this earlier. I said this at the start of the fourth. I don't care if it's defense or off.
Nice.
Somebody on this team, one of our leaders, needs to make a game-changing play.
Well, this one helps that you're about to see.
There we go. Preston Smith, and then Jaron Reed comes in to help clean up. Sack on Mayfield.
Where is he? I'm watching him on this play. What? Kenny Clark's been quiet again. Is he? Okay. I mean, Kenny Clark is getting doubled on like every play, probably. So
I mean, listen, I'm just going to throw it out there. For what we pay Kenny Clark, you're expected to beat double teams. He hasn't done it. We're about to be in cap hell. I don't know that he's worth, like, if we could get a first round pick in a trade, it might be worth trading him.
I'm gonna throw out a crazy fucking idea I just had, and it's not realistic. It's probably not gonna ever happen. But if the Rams struggle next year and they don't have picks anymore, they trade a lot of picks away to go all in. They need picks back. Would you trade a first round pick for Aaron Donald?
I
Pair
bet
him
he
next to
would retire.
He probably would because he was talking about retiring last year. That's what I'm just saying. Like, would you give up a premium pick to trade for Aaron Donald and
I
pair
don't
him
know
next to
that I would
Kenny?
do it first. I might do a second. 3rd and 16.
Get there. Wow. Kenny was held. Kenny, thank you. There's the flag. Thank you. He was told, and it better be a hold on Kenny because he was fucking
Yeah, he
held.
was fucking tackled. Good coverage on that though.
Yep.
Mayfield had a lot
Are
of
they good?
time.
Oh, we declined it though.
What's
Does
gonna
that
put
bring
him
up fourth down or does it bring up third?
4th?
Okay.
Yeah, that was a 3rd and
Wow.
16.
Yeah, Kenny was just like, oh yeah.
He was fucking tackled.
Yeah. For sure. All right. Well, we get the ball back, but now we gotta drive the whole length. But if we can eat up clock and we can come away with a field goal here, that's gonna make it a 2-score game. That's gonna make it real tough for them with the amount of time left.
All right.
Less than 9 minutes to go and we get the ball back.
Kansas at the 14.
This is Rodgers' time to shine, man. You're getting paid $50 million a year. Go steal this deal. Go fucking end this game.
I'm still just flabbergasted that we gave him that contract.
$50 million.
It's like $4 million a year more than the next quarterback, and you're talking about guys like Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is not that good. I don't
Back-
care if he was MVP last year.
Back-to-back
still not
MVPs.
that good.
Sometimes you get paid for what you've done.
Dude, like, even if he repeated last year's results, I don't give a shit about the awards. Give me Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes every day of the week. Those guys bring more to the offense. Like, they change defensive game plans in a way that Rodgers no longer can. Like, he's not worth $5 million a year more than those guys.
Did you hear Gutekunst's press conference like during the bye week? He got asked a question about like the rookie receivers, if like we still had Devontae, like if he stayed with us. And Gutekunst said something on lines up like, "Oh, if we still had Devontae, it would have completely changed our draft plans." Thus, kind of indicating that he wouldn't have taken the receivers. Maybe Dobbs, but probably not Watson. So, like, I don't know. I think
Yeah.
so. We probably would have went with Wyatt, and then someone in the second round, and then maybe still Dobbs in the fourth. But we probably wouldn't have Quay, and we wouldn't have Watson.
Well, we took Quay before Wyatt.
Yeah, but we took him with the Raiders pick.
I bet he would have lasted
Maybe.
our pick.
Maybe. So then we maybe wouldn't have had Wyatt then.
Yeah. That is kind of interesting though. Like it kind of tells you like those statements paired with his drafting history kind of tells you that Gutekunst doesn't value like a top end number 2 receiver.
No. He probably would have been fine with, Lazard and Cobb, and maybe he would have still got Dobbs to kind of replace MVS type thing, but yeah.
Dude, I really think that in today's NFL, you need 2 elite receiving options.
Well, with AJ Dillon being evaluated for a concussion, even though Dillon just fumbled, he's still going to get this ball here. So
Jones, you mean?
that's what I meant. Yeah, not bad.
Well, he comes out with a nice 9-yard run.
Yeah. Yep. I can't believe the entire AFC East is still in the playoff hunt. Every single team. There is no team in the AFC East with a losing record. Yeah.
Bengals have been coming on hot, man.
Yeah.
I think they could be a real dangerous team this year.
Oh, we give the ball to Patrick Taylor. We cut Sammy Watkins to elevate Patrick Taylor to 53. He was our 53 person.
Well, I mean, it's surprising. It's very highly unconventional to go into a game without 3 active running backs.
Yeah.
Which we've done a number of times this year.
We have. What's even more surprising is we cut Kylan Hill, I know, for some locker room stuff. I don't know if he's been picked up by another team or not.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Do we just take a timeout?
Yeah, it looks like clock's running out. Burn a
Yeah,
timeout.
must have. I'm gonna look that up right now. Yep, we did just burn a timeout.
Dude, Matt LaFleur's beard is so thin, it looks like he drew it on with like an eyebrow stencil.
That's funny. Yes, Kylan Hill is a free agent still. No team picked him up. He must have really done some bad shit to get cut from the team and have no team pick him up.
I mean, what I heard was just that he was complaining about lack of playing time. But it's like, hey man, you got Aaron Jones.
You just came off an injury too.
Yeah.
The fuck? And you were like, wasn't he an undrafted guy?
No, he was a 7th round pick.
Okay, well, you're 7th round pick.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Like he showed
Oh
some promise.
yeah. You're gonna like this.
Ooh, wide open Romeo Dobbs. That's what the play action will do for you. When no one was within 10 yards of him, that's probably an 18-yard gain there. You're right though. Dobbs, like he is not interested in contact. He's
Yeah, he
just
doesn't
going
want to
down
take a
right
big
away.
hit at all. I think he is gonna be our possession receiver. He is gonna get open and then he's gonna look to get down. He's not gonna be the one that fights for extra yards too much.
Well, I mean, I wonder if it's just coming off the injury, if he's apprehensive.
It's nice to see us being able to operate with a full bevy of our receivers now, though.
Oh, who took that handoff? That was some nice tough running.
I think it was Patrick Taylor again.
Patrick Taylor, he carried some guys. That's probably
Or was it,
6
or wait, was it Watson? Did we give that handoff to Watson?
No, there's no way that was Watson. No, that had to be Taylor. Puts us in a 2nd and 4.
Oh, they're pressing with Ramsey. Oh, they're blitzing with Ramsey.
Taylor's running pretty tough.
I've always liked Patrick Taylor. I mean, I'm not saying he's, amazing by any means, but he gets positive yards. I don't think he's, gonna be that game breaker, break a big one, but I think you can throw him in there and trust that he's gonna, as long as the line does their job, he's not gonna get you negative yards or anything. So
I do suspect that we probably take a running back in the top 3 rounds next year because like we cannot afford to keep Aaron Jones at
come
20
on, fuck yeah, he's so fast. He's so fucking fast. What do you think I'm
I
talking
like
about?
that play call.
Yeah.
That's nice. So we line up in a power formation.
Mhm.
Rodgers under center. Looks like a run all day.
That's a
Play
great play call. And he's so fast he gets around the corner. I don't know if there's anyone else on our team that can get around the corner the way Watson just did.
it just a quick like Watson coming from the opposite side of the formation, just runs a little flare. Easy first down. That was a nice play call.
And
Right?
we're eating clock.
There's a Matt LaFleur play call right there.
Mm-hmm. We got Taylor back there again. Send Lazard in motion. Get the ball to Taylor. 1 yard. But eating clock, and they only have one timeout. They really can't burn. They can't really burn time or take any timeouts.
Yeah, I mean technically we're in field goal range, but cold weather. Crosby's got an old leg.
I'm gonna keep running this ball though. At least one more time. Get this under 3 minutes.
I honestly I wouldn't mind seeing a little Watson jet sweep.
Something that keeps the clock moving. We pitch it. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, yeah. You're going to like this play. I love it. I love it.
Dude, I thought that like because Degora is out there as the lead blocker. I thought he was gonna like level someone, and Jones just outruns him. It was just like bad angles by the Rams defense. That's Lazard had an excellent seal block on the edge. He was pretty much acting as a tight end there. All right, baby. 1st and 10, under 3
Wow,
minutes to go.
takes a hit. But clock's still running.
Yeah, we'll bubble screen to Dobbs, hoping to win a one-on-one. Good tackle by the Rams defender.
You see this cat paw on my chest right now? Just came up out of nowhere and just got the fucking big cat paw on me.
I don't see it.
No, alright.
It's out of view. Your cat claw secret
Well,
is safe.
well, Lambeau came out to support Lambeau Field tonight, so. Alright. This can be a pass, cause this will go, oh, we burn timeout, wow. Surprising. Very surprising.
Well, we're down to 2:06 on the clock, and we're in the red zone. Like at this point, a field goal is probably a pretty safe bet, which would make it a 15-point game. We're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, and I feel pretty confident if the Rams have to push this ball with Baker Mayfield.
I do feel like Elton Jenkins has started to round into form a bit over
A
the
little bit.
last weeks.
Oh, what a play.
Oh, that's it was kind of very similar play to what we ran for the first down. It's
Mhm.
Watson running from the opposite side on a short route, just trying to use his speed. Probably picks up what 6, 7 yards there.
I know it couldn't happen, but my God, if we could like replace Lazard with Devontae in this offense and still have like Dobbs and Watson, like how fun would
I
that be?
I really hope that we draft a receiver high next year. I'm not satisfied with Watson and Dobbs.
No.
I want the best receiving group in the NFL.
Hmm.
I want to give Jordan Love every chance to succeed. We've poured so many resources into the defense, and to be perfectly frank, it hasn't made a difference in a decade.
It hasn't.
Like I know that the defense is still a problem, but I want to give Jordan Love every weapon we can to start his career.
It's a pass happy league now. And I know teams are kind of like thinking like, well, if it's a pass happy league and that favors the offense, like let's just wait on receivers since they have an advantage anyway. We'll try to get an advantage on the defense. I don't know. I'm kind of all on the other side of the fence where it's like, man, if the rules kind of favor receivers, why not just go out and try to get like just widen the gap even more when it comes to like passing and receivers.
Yeah, I just want to see elite like just burner sort of guys who can stretch the field. Like that's one thing that I don't like under over the past few years with LaFleur. We've like we've pretty much been satisfied with one burner on the team.
Hmm.
And then if that guy gets hurt, your entire offense changes. Um I want I want multiple burners.
Same.
I really do. I hope we go offense heavy in this upcoming draft. The one position on defense that I would feel comfortable taking high would be a pass rusher. I know we're gonna need a safety, but fuck it, dude. I don't know. Sign a cheap veteran. Safety is a lower priority position.
Would you have, with the picks we got from Devontae, what would you have thought if we used those picks and just sent them to Kansas City for Tyreek Hill and just basically replaced Devontae with Tyreek while still having our regular picks?
Um, we did talk about that a little bit when the Tyreek trade happened, and I, at the
Wow,
time,
bad play. But real bad play. Someone wasn't. We're not going for this, are we? Are we?
let's take the goddamn field goal, man.
Well, yeah, Watson wasn't looking. That would have been a touchdown if he caught that too. Shit.
Yeah, it looks like Rogers does a hand signal that Watson.
We're
Oh,
going for this, but I wonder if it's us trying to get them off sides.
yeah,
Fuck, we're going for it.
I don't like this decision.
Well, we picked it up though. That's gonna be game. Actually, we got first and goal. They got one timeout. We can kneel this out. It's gonna be game.
All right, well, it's Aaron Jones run. Looks like he was going behind Elton Jenkins, picking up that first.
That will be game. We got them.
But yeah,
It's a
going back to the Tyreek talk. Yeah, I would have felt comfortable using those picks to trade for Tyreek. I mean, considering that we were willing to pay Devontae as the top receiver in
it
the league in
basically
week
would have been a
one,
swap.
I think Tyreek is a younger guy. I think his speed is more of a game changer that like defenses have to game plan around. Um, yeah, like I probably would have done that. Like obviously it would have fucked our cap up even more,
Yeah.
but
We were willing to do it for Devontae though.
yeah.
Well, all right, let's pivot back to the fact that we are kneeling this ball and we are going to win this game. We are going to be 6-8. We are still alive. And we have a really tough game against Miami next week. It's going to be a really tough offense to stop.
It's our
Speaking of
last road
Tyreek,
game of the year.
yeah, speaking of Tyreek, we gotta stop Tyreek and stop Jalen Waddle. Rasul Douglas is gonna have his hands full next week.
Yeah, dude. I actually, man, that makes me think our safety play is going to be super important next week because
I
definitely can't keep up with either of those receivers one on one. So safeties are going to play a huge
I'm
role.
gonna be interested in seeing the snap counts for tonight's game when they release the snap counts and see Darnell Savage's snap counts. I believe I think we picked up Savage's 5th-year option too,
We
which
did.
is ironic. Yeah. So we have Savage next year. Wait, and it's fully guaranteed too. So like even if we cut him, like he gets all that money anyway. So
Yeah, only way out of it is a trade.
yeah. So that's wild that we picked up a 5th-year option and he's still regressed to the point where like he got benched. It looks like he got benched.
Yeah, dude, I don't recall seeing him once tonight. Well,
All right.
we pick up a dub at Lambeau Field,
Yep. 6-8.
heading
We
to
are
Miami
still in the
on
hunt.
Christmas Day.
Need a win. I think our playoff percentages just increased to like 14%. So I'm sure we won't be podcasting the Christmas Day one, but if we can pull this one through, I'm sure we'll probably be back for the division rival Minnesota Vikings. And
Yeah,
I believe,
honestly, that week 18 game against the Lions, that could be an important game.
which is going to be scary because the Lions will probably have Jameson Williams up to speed by that point too. Yep. Hmm.
Well, we got to see another Green Bay Packers victory tonight. Takes us to 6-8. Uh, regardless of what happens with the playoffs, uh, if we win out, then technically we close this season out as winners.
Yep.
nine and 8. If we don't win out, then Aaron Rodgers has, what would it be, the 4th losing season of his career?
This is 9th straight win on Monday Night Football. Good for him. If we win out, we have a 76% chance of making the playoffs, I saw.
Oh shit.
All about analytics, so.
All right, man. Well, do you want to run us through some stats real quick?
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, so Aaron Rodgers, he went 22 for 30 for 229, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Aaron Jones had himself a day on the ground, 17 carries for 90 yards, 5.3 average.
Every time he was touching the ball, he
Yeah.
was getting a nice chunky yardage.
AJ Dillon had 11 for 36 with 2 touchdowns. Patrick Taylor had 4 carries for 15 yards. Dobbs did lead us with receptions tonight. He had 5 catches for 55 yards. Watson had 4 for 46. Neither of them had any touchdowns. Jones had 4 for 36 with a touchdown. Dillon 3 for 35. Cobb 3 for 32. Lazard only had
even distribution there.
Yeah, Lazard only had 1 catch for 7 yards. Let's see. Defense, Rasul Douglas had a pick. Quay Walker had a sack. Preston Smith had 2 sacks. Kingsley and Barre had a sack. Hollins and Devontae Wyatt combined for half a sack each. So we had, holy shit, 1, 3, 4, 5. We had 5 sacks on the night and 1 pick. Let's see. Quay Walker had 5
Pretty
tackles.
solid night for the defense. We held them to 12 points, 5 sacks, a pick.
Keyshawn Nixon had 3 returns for 95 yards.
God damn.
Yeah. He had 2 punt returns for 36 yards. Both really fucking good. Pat O'Donnell only punted once all game, and it was that little just coffin corner punt there. Yeah, not bad. For the Rams, we held Baker Mayfield to 111 yards passing. Yeah.
Wow, man, that's ugly.
Yeah, Cam Akers was their leading rusher with 65. He was their leading receiver with 35 yards passing too. Let's see. Yeah, there's really nothing of note either, really. They had about 4 sacks.
The fact that the Lions are like playing well, potentially going to make the playoffs, and are still going to get like a top 3 pick.
Oh yeah, from the Rams. Yeah, that's just what they need for our division. And they'll probably, you know what? They'll probably just add some stud defensive linemen to that already stacked rotation they got too.
Well, what they need, like really the weakness of that team right now, setting quarterback aside.
Well, they could use that to package up for Bryce Young. Wouldn't take much.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely an option. But I think the biggest weakness on their team is their secondary.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much any position in the secondary, they could use help.
If they get a player like Sauce Gardner was last year, Lord help us. Because they already got a decent corner when he's healthy, and Okudah, yeah. So,
I mean, he was looking like a bust until this year.
He's coming on a little bit this year.
Healthy and started playing well. It's just he could never stay healthy before this year.
Yeah, he's coming into his own.
And he was what, 3rd overall pick?
Yeah, he was high, really high. Well, mate, go Pack go. We got another one. Our hopes are still alive. 2-game win streak, taking on a really good Miami Dolphins team that I would not think was this good when the season started. But
oh man, I just hope that the Packers don't ruin my Christmas day.
same. But
honestly, I hate Christmas Day games. It adds too much stress on a holiday.
Well, I'm gonna be watching it for sure.
Yeah.
So, but it's in Miami, and we don't really play too well in Florida.
Yeah,
We're not a good Florida team.
we'll see, man. It's I can't think of the last time that we played a like a warm weather team like that this late in the year.
It's weird too that we're gonna go from this game, which was like 15 degrees, like icy cold 15 degrees, and then we gotta go play in like 80-degree weather. Like,
I don't think it's gonna be 80 there. It's still
mm,
December, it's probably be in the 60s. I guess I don't know. I've never been to Miami.
no, I'm looking it up right now. What's the 10-day look like for Miami right now? So what we playing on Christmas Day? Okay, all right, you're right, you're right. That's not too bad. Comfortable weather. High of 58.
All right, all right. I mean, that's nice football weather.
Yeah, okay, we could do that. We could do that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, looking at the schedule, I think this Miami game is probably our toughest left on the schedule.
Yeah, yeah. They gave Buffalo a run for their money on Saturday. So like
Yeah,
right
that was
down
a
to the
good
wire.
game.
Yeah, they're a good team. They're good on offense. They're good on defense.
Well, yeah, and just like looking at how they match up, I
Mhm.
think it's a tough matchup for us. Um,
I mean, there's a chance we get blown out in this game if we let it. So, but uncommon opponent. You never know how these uncommon games go. I believe we won the last time we were in Miami. I think it was actually Rogers overtime or not overtime. It was his like fake, wasn't it? Like 8 years
oh,
ago, it was
the
his
the
fake
fake spike, and then he,
spike through
yeah,
it. I think
holy
that
shit,
was the last time we played in Miami. I think it was that game, yeah.
huh? You got a good memory for that shit.
It was just such a good game. I think it was the Devontae too. I think
Probably.
it was a rookie. I think it was Devontae was a rookie and he hit him with that fake spike. Yeah, it's gonna be watching this time. So,
Oh man, I just love seeing these shots at Lambeau Field and the
oh
win.
yeah.
And
And then they just show Troy Aikman right afterwards.
uh, dude, we gotta as we are older and more fiscally secure,
I would
we need to start making
I
more trips to Lambeau.
I would love it if I could find a way to do like one Lambo game a year.
I mean, I'm not to that point yet, but
I'm not saying I'm
I
to
think
that
we
point
make
either,
what
but I would like to do
year
that.
gap in between previous trips. I
Hmm.
think we can do better than that. Maybe every 3, 4 years, something like that.
I could definitely make that happen. I don't know with the prices of these tickets that going up recently though. We know like price of live events this year is just like quadrupled.
Oh, dude, fucking everything's gone up. It's crazy.
I just paid 12
12
bucks for eggs.
reach the playoffs right now is the current analytic.
Well, it's up from like the 4% we were. So I'm sure they will skyrocket if Washington loses this week, and if Seattle loses this week, we're in really good shit. Seattle just has to lose one more time.
Can you actually take a quick look at what their schedule is for this coming week? Both of
Seattle?
those teams? Well, Washington and Seattle.
Yeah, let me look it up on my phone quick. I had it, so I need to. Let's see here. Oh, give me like 1 minute. I had the whole graphic up. Oh, let's see. Let's see. I believe there it is. All right. So Washington plays the 49ers this week.
Very high chance they lose that.
Yep. Yep. Seattle plays the Chiefs this week.
Very high chance they lose that.
There you go. So if Seattle loses to the Chiefs, there's our two losses we need because they lost to the Niners already this week. And so they just need to lose one more time. If they don't lose to the Chiefs this week, they got the Jets next week too. Could. And then they got the Rams. Washington's next, Washington has to lose 2 of these next 3 games. And they have the 49ers, the Browns, and the Cowboys.
Yeah.
They could.
It it's pretty crazy, but
And the Browns have Deshaun Watson back now.
I mean, I still think they're kind of garbage, but I think the Cowboys are like secretly the best team in the NFC.
Okay, well then the Cowboys are probably still gonna be playing for something in week 18. The Giants, I mean, we still have a pathway with the Giants too. The Giants just have to lose their next 3 games in a row. Because they won this week. They would have to lose. They got the Vikings this week. They could. The Colts and the Eagles.
I mean,
But they play the Eagles in the last week. They play the Eagles in the last week of the season, which they could rest all their starters if they have like a 2-game lead still.
yeah, but also you don't know how the coaching staff is going to handle that. They might not want to lose momentum.
Maybe, but I'm not focused on the Giants right now. I think our best pathway is Washington, Seattle, and both of them. If Washington loses to the Niners this week and Seattle loses to the Chiefs, all we need is Washington to lose one more game to either the Browns or the Cowboys, and we gotta win out, and then we make the playoffs.
Well,
We're gonna be
we
watching
gotta
closely this week.
our business and win
Yeah,
every last game on
yeah,
the schedule.
yeah. There's no pathway pretty much if we lose any game rest of the year, but this Christmas Day game actually it's gonna make me give a shit. So
All right, man. Well, I'm glad we did this. It was I didn't like the bye week last week. I hate not
God.
having Packers football.
Same, especially week 14. Felt so weird.
All right, man.
I'll
I
hopefully we'll be podcasting with a purpose here on New Year's then.
yeah. I suppose we probably won't do Christmas. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe I'll see. I'll see.
But yeah. We've got some every week is the playoffs, baby.
Mhm. Well, all right, man. I will I go do some work stuff in the morning, so let you do your thing and go Pack go.